Hello traders, this is Alla Peters-Plocher, founder of Fibonacci Trading Institute and proprietary Alpha Fibonacci method. In this webinar, I will be teaching you how you can trade with institutional entries and exits. I will highly encourage you to review required disclaimer, and I would like to remind you, every single thing you witness in this webinar is to educate you and empower you, and nothing constitutes a financial advice. All software and system presented without any guarantees. As you probably know, there are only two guarantees in life. For that reason, the very important final reminder: no student had ever been paid for their testimonial. So please respect and understand risks involved in trading, and remember, never trade with risk you cannot afford. So in this webinar, we will cover why trading with institutions is key to your success. You will see how Alpha Fibonacci system identifies institutional entries and exits in advance. I will present to you Alpha Fibonacci software's multi-market scanner for NinjaTrader 8 to day trade futures with precise entries, stops, and targets. And the most important part of the webinar: how you can trade with institutional entries and exits across all instruments, all timeframes, all platforms. And I will close out my presentation with once-in-a-lifetime event, Alpha Fibonacci US Election Trading Bootcamp, with savings up to $10,000 for private mentoring package. So briefly about myself, I arrived to US. I'm the luckiest girl on the planet to call myself American citizen. In 1989, from Ukraine, from USSR, with bachelor in classical piano and education. Skip forward, I became licensed in brain health. I am still licensed in brain health and mindset. My major component of work, and I'm so passionate about humanity, is my work at Johns Hopkins Psychiatry and Research, where for years I was in charge of all the latest developments in the world when it comes to human mind. I continue bringing this to my work. 2004, I was introduced to Fibonacci, it became my passion and became my obsession. During the crisis of 2008, I witnessed clearly how my system identified market crashes despite phenomenal fundamentals on so many top stocks. I refuse to work for financial institutions. I keep saying no to Goldman, which I have in writing. I keep developing my own systems. I keep teaching in live online classes. I can only work for myself. I live and breathe what I do. This morning I was working on my latest systems. Just to give you a glimpse into my Dropbox, here we go. 47 systems since 2004, 20 years of my work. You can witness on my YouTube channel. You can listen to our students on my podcast channel. And this is what I've done since 2011, when I witnessed that the biggest mistake traders make, at no trader's fault, but due to industry setup, is chasing delayed indicators, because market is so flooded with such, and it looks like magic bullet is just right here at your fingertips. But it takes years to see and to learn. There is no magic bullet. Magic bullet lies in you and pure price. And when you adding Fibonacci with the critical key rules, you see clearly that you never have to speculate with cheap indicators, delayed indicators, that you can start trade with ultimate precision, with precise entry, stop, and target. Second biggest mistake traders make is having no knowledge of institutional entries and exits. It's like standing in front of the train. Why in the world would you ever do, when in fact you can write institutional power, no matter how small your account is? The only way to success is to trade with institutions, writing institutional, powerful train. With Alpha Fibonacci, there is no more pain, there is no more stress, no more confusion, no more chasing markets and losing money. Here we go. This is Dow Futures with Alpha Fibonacci system this morning. My students knew hours and days in advance. This is not the place to short, this is a place to buy from. Number of my students learning this system on Dow, because Dow has 2-3 times more trades than S&P. So if I bring to your attention proprietary levels and proprietary tool, and I take you back to Monday, this is what system looks like, where you knew far in advance, as I'm teaching tomorrow an institutional class, monitor for institutional reversal. And if I convert this morning's event, as I worked with Dow and S&P traders, here we go. Every single chart staged spectacular bullish rally on Dow. I recorded video from our trading room, will be posted on YouTube channel. This is proprietary tool you can install on any platform you choose. And when you insert proprietary levels and apply proprietary tool, as you witness throughout the webinar, you can trade any instrument you choose. You are not restricted whatsoever to trade certain instrument, certain time frame, certain platform. There is no more pain, there is no more stress, no more confusion, no more chasing markets and losing money. You becoming in charge of your trading. So in 2004, when I was developing my very first system, I recognized, which came across by complete mistake, when I was focusing on Russell, but I recognized, my goodness, I'm looking on S&P. And I recognized pure price is identical on every instrument, every time frame, every single platform. So here we go, let's do the test. That it shocks me that traders do not understand and see, because traders blocking pure price with indicators. Here we go, here's the test. I love bringing up to traders. Do you know what instrument this is? Please tell me. Of course not. No one on this planet can tell you what it is. But every single person would know. This is pure price, and this is very clear bullish reversal. Anyone knows what instrument this is? Anyone knows what instrument this is? Of course not. It all looks the same. But in fact, every single one of these instruments are completely different charts, completely different time frames. This is Apple Weekly, looks exactly the same as Tesla Weekly, looks exactly the same as Euro, looks exactly the same as S&P, as Dow, as any instrument you trade. When I understood this in 2004, everything changed completely. I started understanding clearly. If I change this chart to S&P, identical rules apply, as I teach in classes for the last 14 years. I change this chart to 10 to 15, identical traders trade, identical rules. As they trade on Amazon, as they trade on Apple, as they trade on Dow, on crypto, as you will see next, on metals, on commodities, on stocks. So when I recognize this, I ask myself a question: why in the world would anyone want to block pure price when pure price is the answer? You're gaining a huge freedom to trade any instrument you choose. So when I developed proprietary Alpha Fibonacci system as a strategic institutional lifetime chess, or you can trade with multi-market scanner and proprietary Alpha Fibonacci software for NinjaTrader 8. Every single system and strategy I developed, you can trade on all platforms, all time frames. And that remains the key and the core of the system, pure price for entry, and proprietary alpha Fibonacci retracements for exits. That's it. There is nothing else you will ever need. Here's the event from the trading room this morning on oil futures. Oil futures this morning, 10:30 EST. News comes out as expected. Shock or not, this is institutional buy point, and you knew this many months in advance. So when I bring to your micro chart, you witnessed and use this hours and days in advance. This is not the place to short into. This is the place to buy from. Here's the system 2 days ago, September 9th. My goodness, market in very different place. But intelligent trader understood hours and days in advance. This is where you want to be. Proprietary Fibonacci tool, proprietary tracements. You install and trade on Dow, on oil, as you will see next, on euro, on pound, on crypto, on Amazon, on Nvidia. Oil reversed as expected from institutional buy point. That's it. We knew this far in advance. No speculation, no gambling here. Apply the rules and the skies are the limit. Far in advance, you know, this will be war zone. How to trade this, we discuss in classes. That's it. One of the key examples from our trading room from this morning from Oil News. Proprietary Alpha Fibonacci institutional system traded by JP Morgan traders. Traders who trade my system at JP Morgan, my dear friends for life. A couple of them left JP Morgan and launched their own hedge fund. So if you're a beginner or hedge fund trader, fathers bringing their children to the course, friends bringing friends, husbands bringing their wives, it's a global community of traders who trading all instruments on all platforms. Yesterday I received invitation to wedding in India. I will see if I can adjust my schedule. I just came back from London meeting with our students. This year I met with students in New York and California, prior to Zurich, Munich, Dubai. That's just in the last 2 years. This is our global community of traders who making an effort trading alpha Fibonacci system, but every single trader making a personal decision on what's appropriate for trader to trade. So let's review S&P mini future during the last few years, during the worst economic, global, and current events. Shall we? Here we go. Here's S&P institutional charts that I'm teaching tomorrow in institutional class. Months in advance, you know where to buy from. Shock or not, war in Ukraine. How is it possible that market rallying few months later? S&P reaching alpha Fibonacci buy point. If you are trading micro account, as a retail trader, number one, you never shorting near. The world is in shock. The world is stunned. My hometown is bombed. I, in my students, helping newborn babies out of Kiev. My friends living hometown, shock or not, but I discussed with my students institutional loans sitting and waiting to be filled at this level. Intelligent trader only monitors for long. This was the only brick wall that's left. This level. This was a key. This was crucial event. This level is out. 6 months later, bullish rally skyrockets. What else was so shocking? Middle East event. Let me show you how chart looked like before the start of the latest rally. I'm converting this chart to, my goodness, the start of the global catastrophe, October 7th. Hamas entering Israel. It's Putin's birthday. Everyone forgets about war in Ukraine. Shock or not. We're discussing with my students. Price is moving to this level. Monitor for long. Rules are met, take a trade. Price reaches this level at 4,300 level. 3 weeks after the start of catastrophic war, market is being bought. Trillions of dollars buying the market. Again, number one, you never short near institutional buy points. Number two, no matter if you're a retail trader or options trader or long-term position trader, you're riding institutional power. Here are the markets now. 2,000 points bullish rally is on despite catastrophic global events. Is anyone surprised? Should not be. This was expected. All discussions in institutional classes. That's it. And as I constantly teach and remind, especially my private mentoring students, whom I teach and quiz and reveal clearly if day trading is for you or not, you do not have to sweat bullets. In exact same class I teach day traders, I teach how to trade long term. That's it. Absolutely no software on this chart, only pure price and proprietary Fibonacci tool. Proprietary levels, proprietary strategies. You can trade on Thinkorswim, TradeStation, MT4, MT5, interactive brokers, platforms I never even heard of that traded by hedge fund or traded by traders in Japan and Africa, anywhere in the world in 58 countries plus. And that's one of the critical key examples of the current events. What is crucial on this chart? 5,200 level, lifeline for US market. Spectacular institutional longs sitting and waiting. How to trade this latest powerful institutional bearish correction we're discussing in classes. This is crucial key event that we will also discuss in historical trading alpha Fibonacci election bootcamp. So here is different option available to you. Here is S&P mini future. This is the pure price for entry and alpha Fibonacci for exits with software for NinjaTrader 8. Trade recognition software show clearly where entry, stop zone, and targets are. And when price reaches reversal zone, what do you see? S&P collapsing completely. So here's the software from the live markets. I choose to project on S&P mini future 2-minute chart. Trades played out this morning on multiple charts. Again, entirely different type of trading than long-term positions and options trading, but identical strategies apply. Only difference here in front of you now, it's a software you can day trade with for NinjaTrader 8. Multi-market scanner and trade recognition software applies. And when the scanner gives you alert, this is warning. You add the future you choose to day trade. As you could see, students all over the world trading many different platforms, many different instruments, all of those set up for traders I work with. But if you choose to day trade futures, simply insert the instrument of your choice. And when scanner giving you multiple alerts, it's a serious institutional volume as played out this morning. So please do not overcomplicate trading. Understand, with simplicity of the system, you can trade any instrument you choose or day trade futures for NinjaTrader 8. This is how alert showed up this morning from our trading room, with institutional bias, with institutional power. You entering markets with confidence, without fear. Single alert constitutes weakness. That's it. So if I convert this chart to 1, let's see what playing out and what played out at the market close, as you learn in the course. This is critical key target, my goodness. Do not speculate, do not gamble. Do you see how essential and crucial this level is? How instantly price reverses from this level? On my YouTube channel, you can see thousands of videos proving this. Identical event played out on crypto this year, as you will see next. Of course, you can day trade NASDAQ, as I said again. All instruments, all time frames, all platforms. I will walk you through towards the end of the webinar. As husband brought his wife to the course, who is trading NASDAQ, all on my website. So this is very powerful event. When the bold red zone is present, monitor for sure. Rules are met, take a trade. But the most important part, this is live at the market close on S&P mini future that show you clearly. Obey alpha Fibonacci precision, and the skies are the limit. All stress, all speculation or gambling is done. This is critical key core target. As you will see next, exactly the same on Amazon. Identical. So successful traders who last not few months, not few weeks, but years, trade only with institutions, riding institutional power with institutional entries and institutional exits. It's that simple. Successful, consistent trader buys institutional longs and shorts institutional shorts. It's that pure and simple. Agreed? So if I bring to your attention Amazon in the last 2 years, here we go. Catastrophic sell-off, as I show and teach, identified by alpha Fibonacci system months in advance, ended at alpha Fibonacci bot point, and showed you clearly there is no safe haven in Amazon. Amazon collapsed 60% until alpha Fibonacci reversal zone at 86, correct? This is alpha Fibonacci buy point. Everyone witnessing this? So if you're buying in Amazon at 86 and you're riding S&P until reversal zone, it's a beautiful thing. If day trading is not for you, you don't have to lose your mind. You don't have to beat yourself up. True story. Student comes to me 4 months ago and he's devastated because he's trying in day trading for so many years. And when in private mentoring, I give him the most basic quiz, it was very clear. Day trading is not his cup of tea. And he's very excited because by the time Andrew finished private mentoring course, he saw clearly he loves trading options long term. Mindset for day trading versus position trading is entirely different. Day trader mindset is sniper's mentality, ultimate execution, ultimate patience and discipline. For long term, you look at the charts once a day, once a week, once a month. Because day trader brain wiring entirely different. And that's the power of my mindset work that I reveal to you in our live classes. So when you trade institutional entries, institutional exits across all instruments, all platforms, your feeling is entirely different. You are done chasing indicators. You are done speculating. You gaining freedom to trade any instrument you choose, any time frame, any platform with ultimate precision, which is a critical keyword that system known globally for. That's it. And our incredible Forex traders all over the world, trading euro, trading pound, trading yen, trading anything you choose. So here's euro for the last 4 years. War in Ukraine, but euro reaches critical key institutional buy point. Jamal is my dearest friend for life, leaving Saudi Arabia and buying home in South France when euro at the bottom. It's an honor to see how students taking advantage of ultimate bottom. Euro at 95 cents. Had anyone seen good news in Europe? Please tell me. Euro skyrocketed until 127. Middle East crisis start. We discussed with students. This is buy, not short point. So when you start using your limitless brain, you see clearly. Alpha Fibonacci system identifies this in advance, completely opposite to global events. The catastrophe in Europe is getting worse. The war in Ukraine is getting worse, but euro skyrocketed. What to do with euro now? We will discuss in institutional class and with my private mentoring students. That's it. From ultimate institutional buy point, looking at the charts once an hour, once a day, once a week, once a month, choice is yours. Traders Trading System, MT4, MT5, of course, absolutely. With the Alpha Fibonacci software for NinjaTrader 8, synchronicity with multi-market scanner is extremely important feature of the software. Wait for a trade to appear on scanner and choose the highest probability institutional trade. The alert 2 and 3 shows the power at key institutional buy points. You are trading stress-free without need to stare at the charts. You understand when to be at front of the screen versus when absolutely not. Here's another very important example from a student who comes to me and says, I retired and I will be in front of the screen 24/7 to become a successful trader. Worst idea ever. Your eyes can take maximum 20 minutes. Your eyes become dehydrated. Cortisol starts raging in your body. You start becoming impatient. Has that happened to you? Have you gone to war with the markets when the only smart thing was to do is to walk away and not trade? This was the market for hours and days. Look at this. This is when ultimate test is on. An Alpha Fibonacci system telling you walk away. Nothing good is happening here. And this can last hours and this can last days when institutions holding positions and institutions on sideline. Entirely different day before versus this morning, pure bliss on Dow, on S&P, on Nasdaq futures from institutional buy point. Again, to remind you, this is how this chart looked day before. That's it. Nothing good happened before. Everything good happened this morning. And that's where you short, and that's where you don't. You using your limitless brain, and you start trading all markets as intelligent, strategic, Alpha Fibonacci, institutional chess. You are not flipping charts, you are not chasing the markets, and you are not placing trades after the fact. When you are trading with Alpha Fibonacci system, key rules. So that's what we reviewed prior, and I don't need to repeat myself. I hope to better answer your questions, but this is how the alerts show up on your screen. Can you trade Nasdaq, gold, oil, metals? Of course. If day trading futures instrument exists, if there is data, the answer is yes. But I would never, ever, ever encourage you to trade multiple instruments. That's greed and ego speaking in you. Traders who become successful master one instrument. Only when you double and triple your account, you can consider adding another one. But when I work in private mentoring and I log into your computer to see what you've done, and I see this chaos, this is another huge mistake traders make when they try to trade multiple instruments. Absolutely not. Choose one. Dow futures, phenomenal to day trade on. But when you double and triple your account, you can move to any future you choose with the power of the scanner. That's it. So this is gold futures with a software. Again, show you the importance of reversal zone and how gold skyrocketed from key levels and where you can short from pure price and alpha Fibonacci retracements. Here's Dow futures. Buy the green zone. And if institutions buy, you still have to remember where to exit your trade as you're witnessing how Dow collapsed from reversal zone. That's it. So when you're becoming proactive, when you stop being reactive, everything changes in your trading. All the gambling, all the stress, all insanity gone. You start enjoying trading as a proactive human being who knows in advance institutional entries, institutional exits, institutional rallies and crashes. So what would your day and position trading be like if you knew hours, days, weeks, and months in advance? Where to buy and where to sell? So let's take a look on a couple of very interesting events, because this is how much better my students do than top hedge fund managers who are gambling across the board. Let's look on NVIDIA, shall we? Here's NVIDIA that's traded on TradeStation, as I emphasized multiple times. Of course you can trade stocks, trade futures, trade everything on all instruments again. This is NVIDIA at the bottom, at the level 14, 15, 16, you can buy NVIDIA. NVIDIA skyrocketed and reached this alpha Fibonacci level 139 where NVIDIA sold off from. Shock or not, as intelligent strategic alpha Fibonacci trader, you know far in advance. This is not the place to buy. This is a place to take the profits from and adjust your trail closely. You also know months in advance, this level is out, this level is next. But again, how to trade this? You must know alpha Fibonacci rules we discussed in live classes. So here's a reminder why my students keep firing financial advisors. Here we go. One of the top hedge fund managers on Wall Street, Cathie Wood, exiting position on NVIDIA, where she's supposed to buy, not to sell. Catastrophic losses across the board. Look at that. Shock or not. Cathie Wood keep losing billions of her investors' money. When my intelligent traders knowing quite well, when Cathie Wood's exits, intelligent trader buying at the bottom NVIDIA and riding until this level, which remains key on NVIDIA. pure price for entry, and proprietary alpha Fibonacci for exit. Identical rules, identical strategies, as on S&P, as on Dow, as on gold, as on Nasdaq, as on Amazon, as on Euro, as on Nvidia, as across all instruments, all time frames, all platforms. This is a very important moment that you need to recognize and look around you. Harvard study results, #1 predictor of success, your circle of traders. Look around you. How many successful traders are around you? Who are you trading with? What does the trader do? So when you come to our website and you listen to traders all over the world, you are very, very clear. If these traders have done it, so can you. One of my favorite examples and who I love to work with is complete beginner trader Pablo. When he came to me, he had no idea what Ninja Trader was. Now Pablo closed his law practice and is a full-time trader, trading on Ninja Trader, futures, gold, Dow, S&P, and trading stocks on TradeStation and trading options on TradeStation. Theo is a legend you will see next. Coming to classes 2 o'clock in the morning in Australia, but this is the biggest honor when father bringing his son to the course, Andy. This is what it's all about to me. So when you recognize this and you look around you, is everyone around you keeps chasing indicators, keeps chasing lucky bullet, you become who you swim with. When you trade pure entry, when you trade alpha Fibonacci retracements, the skies are the limit. Brad, legend, tried for 20 years before, was making $10 an hour working at Best Buy. When Brad came to me, he said, I will make an effort. I will practice. I only want to day trade. I said, let's go. He proven to the world. The sky's is the limit when you're making the effort with alpha Fibonacci system. Brad took multiple trading boot camp. Brad study and practice in group course first, and then he upgraded to private mentoring. You always have that option on the table. So when Brad's sharing in his very kind words, I continue to trade effectively with no indicators, just your incredible system and pure price, you're seeing what's possible. Brad's journey is the reason I live and breathe what I do. So our global community in US and globally, more than 58 countries, from beginners to hedge fund traders, sharing their journeys on our podcast channel. This is Dominic, 14-year-old son of Andy, hedge fund manager, father and son, sharing on podcasts what they trade and how. Entirely different instruments, entirely different platforms. Dominic had shown to the world what's possible when you simply day trade Dow and S&P futures on Ninja Trader 8 platform. But his father, Dominic, managing multi-million-dollar accounts on platform I never even heard of. But it has pure price, and Andy applies proprietary alpha Fibonacci strategies. Very different instruments, very different time frames, very different platforms. But it's an honor when father bringing his son to the courts. This is card from Ken's daughter in London. Movie maker who made movie about Fibonacci Trading Institute. You can see on our homepage. I will show you later. Ken working right now on movie about 14th year of our global journey. Patrick, constant friend, shares. Trading gone from all over the place to much more measured, consistent results. Carlton brought 5 friends to the course. Healthcare executive, trading when time allows. My dearest friend for life, Ken, Carlton, Patrick, Brett, Richard, speak to him all the time, retired oncologist, option trader, Chicago. When Richard came to me, he was in panic because Tesla was collapsing, but Richard believes in Tesla. So let's take a look on Tesla now, because Richard no longer confined to Tesla, as Tesla collapsed completely, but now rallying. Here's Tesla. To the upside, 289 is a brick wall on Tesla. This is a wall, this is a brick wall. But you know, far in advance, after 289, next level to follow. But again, it is all the same, as identical on Euro, as identical on NVIDIA, as identical on Amazon, as identical on S&P, on gold, on any instrument you choose to trade. Choice is yours. Emmanuel brought his wife to the course, mom with 2 little babies on her arms, trading NASDAQ. Keeps updating me on her performance. Both became professional traders. Richard retired trading the system, listened to podcasts with traders from all over the world. Ken is a legend, movie maker. When you come to the website, after you read about Ken's journey, after you listen to his podcast, please view the movie Ken made about Fibonacci Trading Institute. This is a movie. This is an honor that summarizes my work in US and globally with proprietary system. You can trade on all instruments, all time frames, all platforms. That's it.
And exactly.
So please make a personal decision what's appropriate for you to trade. But let me show and remind you, extremely important, once in a lifetime event. US election, Alpha Fibonacci Trading Bootcamp, October 21 through 30th, included with a lifetime system, all platforms, and/or software for Ninja 8 with group of private mentoring packages, savings up to $10,000, depending on the package of your choice. Again, bootcamp value, additional value of this extensive training that will not repeat during October 21st and 30th. So when you scroll below and you see students' performance via emails I receive from all over the world, you see clearly. If these traders can do it, so can you. Thousands and thousands of emails from every single trader with a very different background. But when you choose to join us in a bootcamp, what's important to know, it's never a requirement to attend. Bootcamp is recorded. So when you're signing up for one of the options, private mentoring is the most desirable option. Include group course, video library modules, trading room, and bootcamp. Savings, 10,000 plus. Option 3, including private mentoring bootcamp group course, but it does not include Ninja Trader 8 lifetime software. So if you are on Thinkorswim, TradeStation, Interactive Brokers, Vanguard, MT4, MT5, package 3 and 1 appropriate for you. Package 2 is the most popular package, savings $5,000 plus additional value, additional savings with bootcamp. So please review all the information on the website and do not hesitate to contact me with questions. But here's one more of our incredible traders. Theo, absolute legend, still stops by classes when it's 2 o'clock in Australia, just to inspire others. So Theo trades futures on Ninja and Forex on MT4, MT5, so can you. That's it. The sky's the limit if you make an effort with Alpha Fibonacci system. And that's key power for you. You will never need another system ever again. Any questions for me, please do ask. And please remember, if you click in the upper left corner for Contact Us section, you can call or email me with any questions you may have. Also, when you come to the website and you see the pop-up for the trading room, please sign up and you will receive invitation. Also, one more thing, please. When you click on our YouTube channel, first time in 14 years, I'm actually finding time to pay attention to this. This is our YouTube channel. Subscribe and like, and you can view thousands of videos going back years. That's it. So I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Let me see if I have a few more minutes to ask. Stocks being trading as an option, of course. You can trade whatever you choose. You're mastering pure price. And as you see under podcast channel with our students, traders all over the world, trading stocks, trading options, trading anything you choose. It's your personal decision. Do you want to hold iron condors? Do you want to trade credit spreads? I teach you institutional system. You make a personal decision if you want to trade naked stocks or various option strategies. This is a course that allows you to choose how you want to trade as long term. Again, trade pure price for entry and Alpha Fibonacci for exits. All the packages in detail under the products. Under About Us, more information about my work, about Fibonacci Trading Institute. And again, our bootcamp will not repeat additional value for a trading bootcamp, $2,777. So please sign up with the invitation to our trading room. I will be in the trading room tomorrow. I'm also teaching institutional class tomorrow. Sooner you sign up, more prepared for the trading bootcamp you will be. We're actually down to 11 space seats. This will be updated. Any other questions, please do ask. This is not an options course. This is Fibonacci course. You apply students trading thousands of different option techniques. You understand the price, you understand Fibonacci, and you make a personal decision what you want to trade. And you trade NASDAQ, oil, gold, and you trade the minis, and you trade stocks, and you trade Forex, crypto, anything you choose. Any other questions, please? It is absolutely depending on the instrument you choose to trade. That's it. Your personal decision. Are we discussing day trading? Are we discussing position trading? Are we discussing crypto? This is the critical key part that you witness in a single class would make a world of difference in your trading. Absolutely no software on this chart. Absolutely no software on stocks, absolutely no software on crypto, absolutely no software. Software is here. Choice is yours, what you want to trade. Any questions for me? Simply pick up the phone and call or email me. I will always return your call. That's it. Thank you, traders, so much. It's been my joy and honor being here with you. Of course, you can day trade 2-minute equity if that's what you want to do. Absolutely. As done by traders all over the world since 2011, on all instruments, all timeframes, all platforms. Please view students' podcasts, view students' performance, read students' reviews, and make decision what's appropriate for you. My joy and pleasure. Thank you, traders, so much. Thank you, David. Thank you, Anka, for having me. Joy and honor. Thank you, everyone. Simply pick up the phone and call. I look forward to speaking with you. Thank you.